this is Jack from JC Sandbox. So, happy holidays and a blessed new year to all of us. So, for today, this will be my year-end Flosstube update for 2021. This is my first time to update my Flosstube. So, I would like to share to you all my WIPS or finished project and my upcoming for this 2022. So let's get it on. So first, I would like to share to you my freshly finished project, which is the 8 Lucky Horse. This is my very first whip in cross stitch or Flosstube. So I finished this December, this month. I really want to finish this because I want to start my first Heaven and Earth chart this coming year. Okay, so here it is. Oops, it's upside down. So this is 11 count from AliExpress. This is 4.5 feet by 2 feet. This is full cross stitch. Okay, this is long. I will post some picture somewhere here at the screen na the finished product. Okay, so this is full stitch and some back stitch here. Only this part is back stitch. Okay. I would say the color is so vibrant. Other Flosstubers says if you want to really appreciate the color of your project or your cross stitch, you have to at least 4 step back at least four steps for you to see the vibrancy and the color changes of your, or how beautiful your project is. You don't cross stitch, the beauty of cross stitch is not up close. You have to look it a little far. Okay, so this is the up close of my stitches, up close of the back stitch. My back, the back is a little mess. So I'm very happy that I finished this very first project, very first cross stitch, and it's very large. It's so huge. So it hasn't been washed. As you can see, there's still print. So I will wash this when I go home to my country in the Philippines. I have my Flosstube video how I wash my stamp cross stitch. You will see there the process, my process, how I wash, I ironed until it's done. So second, this one is a request from one of my subscribers. Shout out to Rowan Mohammed. his or she or he is requesting for this one. The Flowers Villa. So I haven't washed it. As you can see, it's still very dirty in this part. So I'm planning to wash all my stamp cross stitch, all my finished stamp cross stitch, maybe when I go home the Philippines. So here it is, Muhammad. I have also used this whip or finished whip to my other update. I think that was 5 months ago. All my finished whipped. So I just want to share it to you again, this one. So here it is. If you already bought it or have planned to buy it at the noon, as you can see, it's very beautiful. Lots of color changes. This part and this part. There's a lot of color changes in this pattern. There is no block of colors in here. This part. So I would suggest that you learn how to park your thread, because I do that for me as a intermediate stitcher. It's parking method is very useful for me, especially when there is a lot of color changes. I would less what do you call that, rethreading to start another color of thread. You know, I would rather park my thread. Okay, so my next is my upcoming whip for this 2021, and I'm very excited. So this one is, I already did a Flosstube video how I start this one. As you can see, it's still on my rod. This is silk thread. I haven't touched it yet because I'm stitching the 8 horse. I'm finishing the 8 horse. So I only have this part. Okay, this little part. This is silk thread, and it's fairly small. It only contains 23 colors. Right there. It's 150 by 150 stitches. It's small. I think almost 2 dangkal or hands. Okay, the threads are here at my kit bag. I bought this in Daiso for only 7 reals. Now it's 8.25 reals because of 15% VAT here in Saudi. So all the threads are here at its thread card. I cut it in half for easier access. All the threads are here, the 23 colors of thread. They are very vibrant and very colorful. This is the picture of the finished product. Okay, I think it's Van Gogh inspired painting. I also have here the pattern, the scan pattern, so I can mark my finished stitch. So the original pattern is here. It's a shiny paper, so I don't want to mark it or draw on it, so that's why I scanned all my patterns so that I can mark it. So this is one of my 2022 WIPS. I think I will finish this faster because it's small. This pattern is contain 3 parts. This is part 1. I still have the part 2 and 3. So I will post it on my channel also whenever I started it. So my second upcoming whip will be this fishes koi. I ordered this in AliExpress also. This is the picture. It's 180 by 180 width and height stitches. It's a red koi and stork. This is also in, I think, 11 count. So it has scissor, a threader, and 3 needles. And this is the thread, all in silk thread, colorful silk thread. I had a little hard time stitching in silk thread because it's very slippery and it tends to, you know, what do you call that? Separate very easily when you're stitching. Maybe I will use wax. What do you call that? I forgot what it is called. Wax used for stitching so that the thread will be tamed. This is the thread. It's very colorful. Lots of gold, yellow. I think these blue are for waters. It's very vibrant. It has another needle here, additional 2 needles. So this is the pattern. It is also small. It is also cute. It's printed very clearly. It has 28 colors. The prints are very clear, as you can see. It won't be hard to look or stitch it without the legend, because it's very clear. So it has a block of color here, this number 21. If you ever bought this pattern, it's up to you if you want to stitch this part, the background, or not. So here it is. You know what, guys, these two patterns, I already forgot that it's in my stash. It came before COVID. And then the other one is here. It's also a koi fish. Oh no, I don't know if it's a koi or a goldfish with 2 stork in it. Where it is? There. It's the same size. It's 180 by 180 stitches. And this is also in 11 count. This is also silk thread. Here's the thread. The same with scissor, with needle threader, with 1, 2, 3 needles here. Maybe there's another 2, so 5 needles. Here's the thread. I know this is not that true silk thread, but this is very shiny and very soft. It's like buttery soft. Okay. This is the pattern also. It has 22 colors. The other one has 28 colors. This only has 22. Both are full stitches, no back stitch or whatnot, French knot or whatever. So it's very cute pattern. So this is the fabric. It's also very clearly printed. 22 colors. As you can see, it's very clear. You cannot go wrong with this pattern. You cannot go wrong stitching this one. If you are a beginner, this is very simple and very easy project. As you can see, it's very clear. Even the this part, I think there's more color here, but as you can see, it's very clear, the print. Again, I want to remind you, the legend that is printed at the side here, this the legend. This is the legend, okay? When you see this symbol, the arrow up, you will see it here, the arrow up. This part, it has arrow up. The symbol that is printed here and that printed here at the pattern is the same. But if you will check the paper pattern, the arrow up number 2 is different in this paper pattern. Okay, the symbol that you will see here at the paper pattern is the same symbol that you will see here at your paper pattern also, the picture. So it's up to you where you will look while you stitch. You will use this legend at the side, or you will use this legend here. Then the symbol that you will see here is the symbol you will see in your paper pattern, but not in your fabric, okay? It's different. Just like me, I use scroll frame, so it's hard for me to look at the side symbol, so I use this paper pattern for me to look what thread to use for at that symbol. So what I do when I look at this symbol here at the paper, I also use the pattern here at the paper. I don't base my symbol here at the fabric. Okay guys, gets? Okay, so that's it. I just want to remind you, maybe you will get confused why the symbol at my thread are different from my fabric. So don't be, I don't know to other company if they do the same at the pattern, the same at the paper, the same at the fabric. Okay, so always check if you're into printed or printed kit. Excuse me. Okay, next will be my accessories or stuff I bought for my project. So this one I bought in Shein. These are, what do you call this, brooch. These are brooch. These are metal brooch from Shein. As you can see, there's this lock. It's metal, so it's very it's Van Gogh. It's already metal, so I just have to use magnet. So this magnet, I bought this at Daiso. So I just use this magnet at the underside of my fabric for as needle minder. Or this one is not metal. This is not metal. It's not sticking. So I'll put magnet at the back. Okay? So I will remove the back pin of this brooches so that I can make this as a needle minder. Look at this cat. It's my pandemic cat. I think this is metal. This is metal. It's sticking. So I don't have to stick magnet at the back. So I'll just remove this one, the prickly side. And then I just put magnet at the back, and then it's already a needle minder. So I bought this brooch at Shein last December sale. So this is a tape measure. And this one is 5 pieces of different brooch about that sewing. Okay, I'm sorry sa glare. This one is, I'll remove it for you guys because the lights will glare. The final draft. This one is read and understood the whole contract. Home is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically. And this one is, I like music more than I like people. This is a lot. Most of it are metal, so I don't have to remove the, I don't have to stick some magnet at the back. I just remove the pin and then put some magnet, and then it's a needle minder. This one is so cute. This is a family cats. Because I have cats. That's why. Only one I think is not metal. The bamboo brooch. Okay. So this is the magnet. The same sizes. This is 30mm by 0.5 inches. From Daiso. And then this one. This one, because I'm going to do a heaven and earth design this January, so my loving husband bought me a big or a long dowel, this for my scroll frame. So this size, it's 120 centimeter long. This part, my husband only bought this part, the dowel and the screw. This part. So you guys can make this on your own. Just buy some dowel. You call this a wood dowel. I bought this at the school supply shop. And you buy this kind of screw. This is wood screw, I think they called. So you just drill this part and then put this screw, and then this part, this is from my arabesque scroll frame. This is the original. This is the original size of that scroll frame. This long only. So because I will start my heaven and earth this January, I need a longer scroll. So my husband made me this, a very large scroll frame. So because I cannot, I have no access for international shipment, like in America, or the monstric, what do you call that, millennium frame, scroll frame. This is my loving husband only made me this. Okay. then for the fabric just to stick in here, as you can see, the original scroll frame have this snap, for the fabric to stick in here like this. Oh. So this dowel have no what do you call that, ability. So I will put some velcro in here, and then the other side I will stitch that on the at my fabric, so it will stick here. Okay, hopefully I can make a video how will I stick my fabric in this very long scroll frame. Okay, and then as you can, if you watch my video about how I what do you call that, how I install my arabesque scroll frame, it has the this wood is situated at the top of the scroll frame for stability. I will post the picture of that scroll frame somewhere here for you to understand what I'm talking about. So, because I'm using the same scroll frame with that very long scroll, my husband also did this. This is a scrap of wood, actually. This is also long. We just drill here, and I will put this also at the top. Okay, this is a scrap wood. I think this is a rail frame. So you know, guys, this kind of craft, you don't have to, because you're already spending much for thread and fabric. So if you can recycle some of your things at home, you can do that. No one will judge you or bother you. As long as you're happy and it's workable, there's nothing wrong with that. So my next, I will show you my HAED, my Heaven and Earth project this coming 2022. So I put all my pattern, finished pattern here. I don't know what it is called. It is a binder. So this is the color that I will use at my HAED project. I think this is 104 colors. 104 colors. So this is the HAED. I'm so excited about. The name of this project is Christ Walking on the Waters in Max Colors. Okay. The size. It contains 104 colors, and I already bought the fabric and the threads. It's 104 pieces of threads. I'm using a DMC threads. It's and the fabric is 25 count Lugana. Okay, and this is my other HAED. Hope to be I can start this also maybe middle of the year 2022. So this is, the name is The Black. It's also from HAED, from artwork by Laura Prindle. It's a beautiful horse. It contains 21 colors only, but more in black. So 310, DMC 310. So I'm trying to find a cone thread of 310, but unfortunately it is not available here in Saudi, and I only saw that cone thread in AliExpress and in Etsy. So I don't know if I can acquire the cone, because I will use a lot of 310 here. 40 skeins of 310. So it's in 25 count of fabric. I'm still thinking if I will use a 25 count Lugana or the 32 count fabric for this one, because the 25 count I already bought a meter of 25 count Lugana, and I also have the 32 count. So I'm still thinking if I will use the 32 or the 25 count. Next is the fabric. So this is the fabric I'm talking about. I bought the 32 count fabric here in Kubar. This is 1 meter. I think this is Swagard 32 count. I still have no experience in higher count of fabric. My smallest fabric that I stitch is 14 count. So wish me luck for this count of fabric. And this one is the 25 count Lugana. This is from Adele store from Riyadh. So hopefully tomorrow we will go to Riyadh, and then I can purchase the remaining threads that I need for the HAED project. So this is 25 count. I'm shaky. 25 count Lugana. This is in 1 meter. This one I will use for the Christ walking on waters. Then I still have the half a meter for this. And then the threads. This is my thread box. So this thread is from the his name is Jesus kit. So this is also DMC. And then this one, I use this ring binder from my 8 horses. As you can see, there's the smaller ring binder. I put the DMC number here. So I think I will reuse this for my HAED. And then because it is in 104 colors, I think I still need more of the smaller binder clips. I'm not a fan of bobbin thread, so I'm much more comfortable my threads are hanging than it is winded at the bobbin. I also have the bobbin, but for me, it's not, I'm not comfortable using it. And then this one are the threads that are from my finished kit. The Flowers Villa, the seaside. These are the remainder of that threads. And the horse, 8 horse. These threads are, I think, China thread, the CXC. Maybe if I need some, I can still use this. So they are in the floss card. I put the DMC equivalent number at the top. So if ever I need a little of that thread, if I have here, I don't have to buy. If it's in the same color. Because, you know, the CXC thread and DMC thread, I know that most of the colors are the same, but there are still some color shade that are different from the DMC. So I will see if I can use this for my HAED project. So this big plastic is for my Christ on Water project. So this one is, I think I still need the I think I still need 4 colors more. So here are the threads that I will be using. It's as you can see, it's more on yellowish and brown shade. It has 310 also. It's beautiful. This is for Christ on Water HAED project. When I bought the HAED pattern, I'm slowly buying the thread every time we go to the town. And then if we go to Riyadh, the colors that are not available in Kubar, I will buy in Riyadh. There. And this small plastic contains the thread for the horse, the black HAED pattern. I still need many of the colors. It contains 21 colors, but it's more on 310, it's more on gray, dark colors. I still need the 310. So as you can see, I can still start the black color even though it has the least of colors, because I need more of the 310. So that's it, guys, for my Flosstube for tonight. So I'm very excited for this coming 2022 January for my ever first HAED project, or Heaven and Earth design project. It's my first time. It's my first time also to cut fabric. I'm very nervous, so I will, as they say, measure it twice, cut once. But for me, I'm surely will measure it 10 times and then cut once. And let us welcome the 2022 with positive vibes, and God bless to all of us. Don't forget to subscribe and like and or share my channel, comment if anything you want or suggestion. I'm open to that. And thank you and God bless to all of us. Bye.